right, Perez. So I'm holding this one because, as you can tell how windy it is out here, this is too small to fly reliably. So I'm holding it. And it's actually pretty strong, but in this wind, this is just too light. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to hold it so that we don't crash into anybody. Now this is all plastic, but it still could cut you speeding at this rate, okay? So we're going to turn this guy off, and we're going to switch over to another one. It hit my hand, but it didn't cut me. Everything's good. All right. So this is a small drone that people use for a hobby. If you just want to play around with a drone. But again, on a windy day like today, this becomes kind of unreliable. You can try to push it against the wind, but it's going to be very difficult. It just doesn't have enough weight. It's a lot like small airplanes versus a big airplane. So this is like a Cessna, and this is like a Boeing 707. Okay? So I'll let you can feel how light this is. See how light that is?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, feel how light that one is.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
big difference. So, in drone terms, this one is 259 grams, and it's considered just a hobby drone. See how light that is?
Considered what?
Put your hand underneath that.
Hobby.
Big difference. Yeah.
What's that chassis of yours made out of?
So, all the chassis are basically plastic, yeah. I mean, mine has more metal in it. The battery in mine is larger than this drone together, just, for comparison's sake. That's why this one is so light. And everything on a drone is really about weight.
Very light.
Because they have to balance the battery power to the weight of the item. So mine has a large battery, but mine also weighs 2.5 pounds.
Let me lift this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Big difference,
big
huh?
difference.
Yeah. So we're gonna fly this one, and you can see how steady this one will be, even in this wind.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
tell
not
the
as
story
light
about
as
your
I
rope.
thought.
So a small drone, a hobby drone, these run anywhere from $50 to $400 or $500. A commercial drone, which is what I have, they start at around $1,500 and they just go up from there. The bigger the drone, the bigger the price. This one is about $3,000. Yeah, so big difference, but performance-wise, big difference. And if you've been watching the channel, did you see us using the drone? My drone here, it picked up a rope. I attached a rope to it to fly it across the lake so Jimmy could catch it so we could pull the fountain of youth out to the lake. So you can imagine how much powerful this is. It'll carry a rope all the way across the lake, hold it, and while Jimmy goes underneath, he can pull on it, and this will resist that pull and let him pull the rope off. So I'm gonna turn my drone on. So all drones are really basically the same. Mickles drones controls are the same as mine. They move with your thumbs. They have toggles. Mine is a little different in the sense that, and this is all part of the price, he's using his phone so he can see what the drone sees. I have a controller that sees what the drone sees. That way I don't have to use my phone. Okay? So that's kind of a big difference. Now, all drone software comes with programs. Mine has a program. We're not going to run it, but I can tell my drone to follow me. It's like a dog following his owner. It'll follow me all day long until it runs out of juice. I can go anywhere. It captures my image and follows me around. It's pretty cool. I can also tell it to go up in the air any distance I want up to its limit. Its limit's actually about 4,000 feet. The law limit is 400 feet. I cannot go over 400 feet. Now, because I'm a commercial drone, I'm subject to FAA regulations on where I can fly, how high I can fly. And in this area that we're in is actually under Patrick Air Force's base jurisdiction. They have a 10-mile radius around their tower that they control. Now, technically, I'm supposed to get their permission to fly anywhere in their zone. But I'm not flying very high. I'm on private property, and we're not going anywhere. And honestly, there's not enough police in the world to come and say, hey, you should be flying here. I do the roof inspections, woodpecker inspections. We're going to report you, by the way. We're going to go right to the top of that. He went to the top of the building, I'm going to the top of administration. I'm just getting his name. And I look at the roof protrusions. We have a lot of stuff on the roof. You see some of it, so I go up and I inspect those vents to see if there's anything changing. So that little sound just letting me know that it's on. So I'll show you. Its camera is on right now. See that? So I don't have to have my phone. It's a video camera. It shoots very high resolution pictures. The stuff that I do for Chateau Madeline is actually our lowest resolution. And you can see how sharp it is. So this drone, like most drones, they have an automatic liftoff button. We have that too, but I'm going to move this all the way out here. I'm going to tell it to just lift itself off. And see how windy it is in here? Yeah. I have no fear this drone is going to do anything. It can actually do even a stronger than this one. This is pretty strong. And I want to show you how steady the camera is. It's like it's sitting on a rock. See how steady that is?
That's right. That's right.
And it's moving around, compensating for the wind. Michael's drone and my drone, I wouldn't be able to use Michael's drone. This wind would throw him around. This one, so there we go. It's fighting the wind. It's pretty strong. All I'm trying to do is move it side to side. So I can turn it. Back it up a little bit. Now, one of the other things that this drone has that a lot of drones don't have, it has 9 sensors on its body. So it can sense what it's close to. When it's getting close to something, it's gonna alert me. So the other thing that having a controller, and they all do the same. They all tell you the height. So right now she's at just under 80 feet. You can see here it tells you a lot of telemetry.
Wow.
About 80 feet.
Good gosh.
Yeah.
She's right
Can you
up
imagine
there.
if I go 400 feet? I wouldn't be almost be not able to see the drone at 400 feet. But its limit is 1,500 feet. I mean,
Woo!
you know, that's the top of the World Trades, one of the World Trades, even higher than that. 400 feet above the World Trade Center Tower. Or the Freedom Tower in this case. Look at that. It's windier up there than it is here. It's not being protected by the
I could still see it. Yeah.
They're 3 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3. There you go. That a beat? All right, here she goes. She's gonna go up. She's gonna go up to 80 feet. I may have to adjust it.
Very good.
Not bad, huh? Oh my God. So there's like 3 expensive elements to a drone. The body itself, the propeller system, that's one. 2 is the camera, very expensive. Probably out of the $3,000, it's $1,000 for the camera. But what's even more important is the gimbal that the camera sits on. That's what keeps it steady. That's another expensive element. That's what you're paying for. That when you saw how steady that camera was, and it's up here, it's doing this. You see how that's just. What can you say? That's just amazing, really. I'm amazed by it all the time. So that's it.
Okay.
Drones.
Okay.